happens,
Is that so?
I was trying to tell Miss Teasdale because I felt that I owed her something, but now I want you to know. I won't talk to anybody else.
It's good of you to tell me all this, Mr. Honey. No one's worried about me like this for quite a while.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I don't know. I never thought much about things like that.
Oh, no. We didn't have much time. You were so busy with your multiplication table. But you had a chance to play God for a little while. Why did you pick me out?
Well, I better get my things out of your way.
Things? What?
My clothes and things. I'll move into Elspeth's room.
Well, what? You mean you've been staying in my... Oh.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I was just thinking of you, Miss Corder. Don't you think people will talk?
And I was thinking, maybe if I didn't go to school anymore, I'm sure I'd learn much more here with you, because there wouldn't be other things to think about, and things being impermanent.
Captain, this airplane and everybody in it is in very serious danger, and you must turn back. Land at the first available airport, and if you don't do it, Captain, this airplane is going to crash into the sea.
No Highway in the Sky, 1951. A British thriller about an aeronautical engineer who believes an aircraft will suffer metal fatigue. No Highway in the Sky, a 1951 aviation thriller directed by Henry Koster, transcends the typical disaster movie formula. While boasting impressive visual effects for its time and a compelling suspenseful narrative, the film's true strength lies in its exploration of faith, doubt, and the unwavering conviction of one man against the tide of scientific consensus. Starring James Stewart as Theodore Honey, a quirky and socially awkward American metallurgist working for the Royal Aircraft Establishment in Farnborough, England, the film grapples with themes of scientific progress, human fallibility, and the potential clash between theoretical knowledge and practical application. Theodore Honey is no ordinary scientist. He operates in a realm where intuition and a profound understanding of metal fatigue override conventional thinking. He's consumed by a revolutionary, yet unsettling theory that a new type of British airliner, the Reindeer, is susceptible to metal fatigue in its tailplane, leading to catastrophic failure after a specific number of flight hours. His calculations, based on meticulous research and exhaustive analysis, predict that the tailplane will simply break off mid-flight. However, Honey faces a significant hurdle. His theory is just that, a theory. He lacks concrete real-world proof to support his claims. The Reindeer is a symbol of British aviation pride, a marvel of engineering, and is being lauded for its safety and reliability. Dismissing Honey's concerns, the RAE, led by the pragmatic and skeptical Sir John, views his thesis as a disruptive and potentially damaging threat to the industry and national morale. Stewart's portrayal of Honey is nothing short of captivating. He embodies a man driven by an almost fanatical dedication to his work, yet he's simultaneously vulnerable and socially inept. He communicates more comfortably with metal than with people, often lost in thought and prone to absent-mindedness. This makes him initially appear eccentric, even bordering on unstable, further fueling the skepticism surrounding his theory. He's a widower raising his young daughter, Elspeth Jeanette Scott, alone, adding another layer of complexity to his already unconventional character. Elspeth, surprisingly mature for her age, acts as Honey's confidant and anchor, providing him with unwavering support and grounding him in reality when his scientific pursuits threaten to overwhelm him. The catalyst for the central conflict arrives when Honey is tasked with flying to Canada to examine the wreckage of a Reindeer that crashed under mysterious circumstances. Sir John, seeing this as an opportunity to either validate or debunk Honey's theory, hopes the trip will provide definitive answers. Unbeknownst to the RAE, the aircraft assigned to transport Honey is, in fact, a Reindeer. Adding another layer of intrigue, Honey finds himself sharing the flight with two prominent figures: Monica Teasdale, Marlena Dietrich, a celebrated actress known for her glamorous persona, and Captain Dennis, Jack Hawkins, the experienced and unflappable pilot of the Reindeer. Dietrich, in a role that subverts her typical femme fatale image, portrays Teasdale as a sophisticated and insightful woman who, despite her initial skepticism, becomes increasingly intrigued by Honey's profound conviction. Captain Dennis, representing the voice of practical experience and professional duty, initially dismisses Honey's predictions as alarmist and unrealistic. He embodies the confidence and trust placed in established engineering principles and the rigorous testing procedures that aircraft undergo. The confined space of the aircraft becomes a microcosm of the larger debate surrounding Honey's theory. As the flight progresses, Honey's anxiety intensifies as he meticulously calculates the flight hours accumulated by the Reindeer, edging closer to the critical point of potential failure. He becomes increasingly agitated, attempting to convince Captain Dennis of the impending danger. The tension between Honey's unwavering belief and Captain Dennis's rational skepticism creates a palpable sense of unease within the cabin. The brilliance of No Highway in the Sky lies in its deliberate ambiguity. The film masterfully avoids resorting to cheap thrills or sensationalism. Instead, it focuses on the psychological drama unfolding within the characters. We are privy to Honey's internal struggles, his unwavering faith battling against the overwhelming pressure of doubt and disbelief. We also witness the gradual shift in Monica Teasdale's perspective as she observes Honey's dedication and begins to question the validity of her own initial skepticism. The film's climax is a masterclass in suspense. Honey, convinced that the tailplane is about to fail, takes drastic action. He intentionally damages the aircraft's tail, forcing Captain Dennis to make an emergency landing in the remote wilderness of Labrador. This act, born out of desperate conviction, raises profound ethical questions. Is it justifiable to endanger the lives of others, even with the intention of preventing an even greater disaster? Honey's actions are not presented as heroic or unequivocally right, but rather as the desperate act of a man driven to the edge by the weight of his knowledge and the fear of impending catastrophe. The aftermath of the crash landing is crucial. The damaged tail section becomes the tangible proof Honey has been desperately seeking. The visible signs of metal fatigue, previously invisible to the untrained eye, validate his theory. This vindication, however, is not presented as a triumphant victory. Instead, it is tinged with a sense of somber reflection. The film acknowledges the cost of Honey's conviction, the potential for misjudgment, and the inherent fallibility of human knowledge. No Highway in the Sky resonated with audiences in the post-war era for several reasons. The film tapped into the anxieties surrounding technological advancements and the potential for unforeseen consequences. The burgeoning jet age, while promising unprecedented speed and efficiency, also represented a leap into the unknown, a reliance on complex machinery where failure could have devastating results. The film's exploration of scientific progress and human fallibility mirrored the broader societal anxieties about the increasing reliance on technology and the potential for catastrophic errors. Furthermore, the film's central theme of unwavering faith in the face of overwhelming opposition resonated with audiences who had endured the hardships and uncertainties of wartime. Honey's unwavering belief in his theory, even when faced with ridicule and disbelief, mirrored the resilience and determination that had characterized the Allied war effort. Beyond its historical context, No Highway in the Sky remains relevant today because it raises timeless questions about the nature of scientific progress, the balance between theoretical knowledge and practical application, and the importance of challenging established norms. The film subtly critiques the dangers of blind faith in authority and the potential for groupthink to stifle innovation and critical thinking. James Stewart's performance remains a touchstone for portrayals of eccentric and dedicated scientists. His nuanced portrayal of Theodore Honey is both believable and deeply sympathetic. He captures the character's brilliance, his vulnerability, and his unwavering commitment to his research. The supporting cast, particularly Marlene Dietrich and Jack Hawkins, provide compelling counterpoints to Honey's unconventional approach, adding depth and complexity to the narrative. In conclusion, No Highway in the Sky is far more than just a suspenseful aviation thriller. It is a thought-provoking exploration of faith, doubt, and the crucial role of individual conviction in the face of overwhelming skepticism. The film's enduring appeal lies in its ability to grapple with complex ethical questions and its nuanced portrayal of human fallibility within the context of scientific progress. Theodore Honey, with his unwavering faith in his theory, stands as a reminder of the importance of challenging conventional wisdom and the potential for a single individual to effect profound change, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable odds. No Highway in the Sky reminds us that progress often comes at a cost, and that true innovation requires the courage to question, to challenge, and to believe, even when no one else does.